reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized here with you. Now this love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words left beyond my control, out of control.
it's a real love. And God is here right now, and his arms are open wide. And there's a story in the Bible about the prodigal son, and it talks about a son who goes off with his inheritance. And he goes off and he goes his own way, trying to find satisfaction in the world. And the whole time, the father was waiting back home with his arms wide, waiting for his son to come back home. And I think that's real love.
Amen.
Because he waited and he didn't see all the mistakes that the son had made. He was just waiting with arms open wide, waiting for the son to come back home. And we're singing this song, and we're not just singing it because it sounds good. We're singing it because we're singing of a love that is real. So this morning, we are here to encounter that real love and experience that real love. So this morning, whatever you're carrying, it doesn't matter. God is open, has his arms wide open. So just boldly approach his throne, come to him and just say, God, I've made all these mistakes. I'm sorry, but thank you that for your real love, and thank you that your arms are open wide and that you're pulling me closer and closer and holding my heart to the very end.
This is real love. 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 Oh, Jesus. This is real love. This is real love. Holding me closer, closer. Holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. Holding me closer and closer. Holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love.
When we talk about God's love, we talk about an unconditional love. It's not based on what we've done. It's not based on what we can do. It's a free gift. And it's how he instructs us to love one another. Unconditional love is not based on conditions. It's not an exchange. It's because he first loved us that we get to love one another and love him. It's a love that doesn't look like any love that we see in the world or of people that don't love Jesus, because there's always a condition on that kind of love. But God's love is sacrificial. God's love is intentional. And God's love is a decision made way before we could ever do anything for it. Just think about what unconditional love looks like. Let us think about the kind of love that we've seen. And let us just think and meditate on the love that God lavishes on us. That unconditional, sacrificial love.